What up guys, so here's another strategy so you guys can receive a 2-in-1 airdrop. We have been farming backpack for a long time now, but you guys know, if you have been using it, obviously you know that sometimes they have some events which are incentivized. So the first one we had, it was for Romho, the second one for Tensor, and we have third one which is for Parcel. But the one that I'm pretty excited about is Ionet. So IO tokens, most likely you guys know about it, but it is something similar to Render. Super excited, super bullish on the project, but this is actually a great way to receive some tokens. The token is not out yet, but it will be in the upcoming weeks, so that's a good thing. So basically what you need to do is just swap on the platform. If you haven't used Backpack, they have an exchange, which unfortunately you do need to do KYC, but once you do it, you just add volume on the platform by swapping back and forth. There is no trading, there is no leverage, so just swapping back and forth, and you're basically adding some volume. So right here, you guys can see that we have two phases, or two incentivized phases, which the one that I just mentioned, which is for IO tokens, and that one started yesterday on the 23rd, and it will be available until May the 5th. Then we also have the second one for Parcel, which I already received on the first one, and it is just swapping back and forth for Parcel USDC. And 70%, top 70%, we're going to be receiving 500,000 tokens, obviously divided between them, and then top 10 traders are going to be receiving 500k Parcel tokens. Also, obviously I'm not going to be within the top 10 because usually they add a crazy amount of millions of volume, so not something for me. But I actually still got the other one for Parcel number 1. I think I got something like maybe 65, 64 Parcel tokens. So the good thing is I'm actually covering the fees that I'm spending on the platform. So for me, whenever I do a 2-in-1 strategy, what I'm trying to do is, on one side, my main focus is obviously the backpack airdrop, which will be pretty soon. But on the other hand, if I can cover my fees with something else, then obviously I'm gonna do it. So I have been covering all my fees just by receiving Romho tokens, Tensor, and now Parcel. So obviously the next step is IO tokens, but I'm not planning on selling them. So basically what you do after setting up your account, you do KYC and everything else. If it works for you, you deposit some funds into the exchange, and then you can start swapping. Now, one thing you need to take into consideration is you cannot swap between USDT and USDC pairs. That is not eligible for the airdrop, and obviously Parcel USDC is not available because if you use it, then you're going to be receiving the Parcel airdrop and not the IO airdrop. So it really depends on you which one you want to receive. So let's go ahead and show you guys the process. So currently I have $463 worth of USDC. I usually never use limit orders because I just want to get in and get out of the position or swapping back and forth as quickly as possible. So I would do something like max, buy, and then right away sell. As simple as that. I'm just adding some transaction, some volume, super easy to do. Usually it takes some time to start seeing your volume, so I'm guessing over the next few days we should be able to see our volume, but you guys can just calculate and keep track of it. So again, I just repeat the process. Buy, let's go ahead and click buy again. Okay, there we go. Sell. As simple as that. And I have never had any type of issues with just swapping back and forth non-stop. I have received all of them, all my airdrops, and I have been swapping usually within 15 minutes, 30 minutes, just swapping back and forth. So I don't think there is an issue for that. Let's go ahead and check trade history to see how much they're charging for fees. So USDC using $460, I spent 43 cents on it. So obviously, depending on the amount of funds that you're using, your fees will be higher or lower. So doing a quick math, let's say that I want to add something like $10,000 in volume, which by the way, try to add a minimum amount of maybe 50k in volume, because last time there was a cutoff of 35k to receive the Tensor airdrop. So try to do 50k. 100k I think would be even better. So let's say for something like maybe 50k, divided into 464, that is 107 transaction. So by 43, I'm gonna be spending 46 bucks in total. Again, usually I always get my funds back just from the airdrop or for the incentive, so I'm still gonna be burning some funds into it. I'm gonna try to reach around 100k, or most likely I'm gonna be adding some more funds into backpack so I can keep swapping back and forth. So basically that's it, as simple as that, just for you to know that there is this campaign active. I'm gonna put the link in the description, but again, I know that most of you are already farming backpack. So there you go. Any questions, any doubts, just let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Happy farming.